Back here at Volleyball Central, the arena in San Juan. Boom Gonzalez together with Ann Remulla, ABS-CBN Sports Live, and exclusive coverage of the Women's Volleyball Tournament, Season 74, final game for the year 2011 before we all take a Christmas break. Maligayang Pasko mula sa amin dito sa ABS-CBN Sports, at maligaya po ang Ateneo dahil nanalo sila ng first set. Ann.
Well, that's right. You know, it was very clear how focused the Lady Eagles were in terms of offense. We saw that in terms of execution, and yun nga kanina in some of the huddles, ano, Coach Roger was actually asking Jem to execute more of the plays that they actually practiced in training. And ang ganda ng kinakalabasan, you see that you know, the middle attacker palagi pumapasok. Jem Ferrer has plays from the back, in front, everywhere. It's just, she's having a field day.
I remember in practice they said they concentrated on offense because they're very aware of what this FEU squad can bring defensively, especially in terms of their floor defense. So the variety was the name of the game in that first set for them, Ann.
That's right, and it was something that they executed well. As you take a look at the numbers here for set number 1, 16 attack points for the Lady Eagles as compared to only 10 of the Lady Tamaraws. In the other skills, kita mo, pantay-pantay lang siya, but look at the unforced errors. Ito yung kailangan nila tignan. Although they kept it at a minimum, you'll see that the Lady Eagles actually has a double digit there at 10.
Three more than FEU, kaya dumikit pa ng konti. Etong FEU nung bandang dulo at 24-22. And we also don't expect a lot of rotation changes for Coach Roger Gorayev in a crucial match like this against FEU.
That's right. I think, of course, they also recognize the fact na yun nga eh. They recognize the fact na magandang floor defense ng FEU. They know that FEU is a team that pushed LaSalle to its limit, and you know, they're not in any way gonna take this game for granted.
Winning in 3 sets against UP, talking about Ateneo. Winning in 3 dominating sets itong FEU over Adamson University, who, by the way, won earlier today against National University in 5 sets as Eliza Valdez hammers it down. 2-0. Let's check in with Nico Ramos from the FEU side.
Well, Coach Nes Pamilar told his girls, Boom, you pointed out earlier how they were unfazed going up against De La Salle. Coach Nes wants exactly the same against Ateneo. Sabi niya, guys, panalo tayo sana dun sa first set kung hindi lang dahil sa mga service error natin. Linisin natin yun, calm down, at ipakita niyo sa kanila na nakangiti lang kayo, you're enjoying the game, at hindi kayo naapektuhan by that first set loss. So he's looking for his girls to relax and execute the system, but he really believes that first set could have been theirs. Boom.
Part of the saywar of any sport is never showing your true emotions all the time.
And that worked for them in you know, their match against LaSalle. So tama si Coach Nes eh. It's something that they should do again as they go up against Ateneo.
Especially if the emotions, by the way, are negative, like frustration and all of that. Vargas again, bouncing off. Long rally, longest of the match so far. That's a net block. And the point going to Ateneo. At 3, serving 1, it will be the native from Batangas. And the UST standout, Eliza Valdez. More from the Ateneo side from Bea Coronel.
Well, Coach Roger definitely knows what he's going up against, and that's an FEU squad with a lot of go-to players. Now, his main concern for the set is Rosemary Vargas, as he told his girls that they always have to be ready to defend her attacks. Now, in addition, he feels as if the girls are still quite a little tense, motioning them to relax as they are giving away points on errors alone. And finally, seeing as how this game is looking to be a very tight one, the Lady Eagles were reminded that particularly going up against a foe that is very similar to them, it would be beneficial to take alternative options as well.
And that's what we've been seeing from Ateneo as much as they can. As a attack from FEU nets them a point. 2 serving 3. Ferrer quickly to Gretchen Hall. Rojas was there. Hall again on the second jump, finding a donut hole.
This is how quick and how you should always have your presence of mind. Look at that. Pagkatapos ng palo, you stay at the net. You should know where you want to bring the ball.
Her first sport, basketball. So the second jump, not unusual.
3, serving 4. Rose Vargas.
3 serving 4.
For FEU.
Quickly to Phil. Rejected at the net. Ferrer going for that hole again.
And nobody was there.
Same sweet spot. 5 serving 3. Ateneo looking focused, and yes, they had more errors, but they seem to have a little more focus than what we saw in that UP game where they dominated the first set and then second set lumaglag ng konti.
And what I like about Ateneo at this point is that you see that they're very confident, they're very sure of what they're doing inside the court.
With a quick tip.
Except with that last one.
Nagkahiyaan si Valdez tsaka si Ferrer. Dun sa bola. Umatras na si Ferrer.
Of course. At Valdez to actually
Yes.
get the ball.
Of course, technically, you want Gem to always get the second ball. Basas. Ferrer looks at her options. Finds Phil. Coach Ness shouting from the sideline, coaching as the rally is going on. Basas again, off speed. Ferrer goes back to Phil. Phil down the line.
Outside shot by Kainglet.
Now it's wide.
That was a long rally. Although Phil had the right intentions, she knew that the defense of FU was actually covering the cross-court area.
Sarap pakinggan nila to sila Coach Ness eh. Parang naglalaro eh.
5-all. Service. Daniel.
5-all. Combination play. Balik sa Ateneo ang bola. Ferrer goes to the middle. Saved by Giselle C. Ferrer again. Opens up this time. Off speed. Checked at the net. They go back to Phil. Through the block. The go-to girl of Ateneo. Delivering 6-5. And she will serve for the Lady Eagles. Oh, I asked her. Remember, we always point out how she's become stronger? Very simple answer. Weights.
Yep, weight training. So you see, may muscles na eh. Muscles
Mamature na yung katawan, ano? And the conditioning factor.
Hilalio from the
Baba.
middle.
Oh.
It's too low. Didn't even clear the net.
The strength and conditioning playing a role in the development of the game of Phil St. Kainglet. Great serve. Basas again. That is a great find by the Tacloban native. It's now 6, serving 7. Gwyneth Hilalio.
Serving.
Another combination play. Disguised very well by A. Nakachi.
First technical time.
And the technical timeout at 8-6 goes to Ateneo once again. Back in the arena here at San Juan, having fun watching this Ateneo FEU game, an explosive encounter to end the year 2011, the final game just before the Christmas break, and Ateneo ahead by a slim 2-point lead, 8-6. Earlier on, Adamson University in 5 sets winning. They lost the first one, NU was ahead 2-1, and they came back to win sets 4 and 5. To close their year. Rojas was checked. Oh, takeoff was very much premature for Rosemary Vargas.
She couldn't step anymore. She was right in front of the attack line. Would have been better kung tumayo na lang siya. She could have just stood up.
Giselle C with an underhand set. Basas puts it over received. Then Lazaro was there. Quick to Nakachi. Rally is still going. And Valdez just gives them a free ball. C goes to Rojas.
Off the hands of Ferrer.
Ferrer mad at herself.
Look at the lefty. No spin on the ball. It seemed like it was sailing out.
Kaya nga eh. Kaya yata siya nagalit sa sarili niya.
Tony Basas.
7, serving 9. Oh, 2 fakes and then the put away from Ziervasio.
Now now, you know, if you were the other teams, you see Ateneo playing this way, you would be scared. I mean,
Or confused.
Or
at least.
confused.
At least with that play.
For Ateneo.
confused with that play, but probably scared when you face them, and you imagine already that this is how they will execute their offense.
Because you did not see that from them 2 years ago. Last year, there were shades of it. But now that they are, you know, mature, more confident, tapos nadagdagan pa ni Valdez. Parang yun eh. So nagkaroon talaga ng napakaraming option kasama na yung pag-mature ng mga player. Ang ganda naman ng hanap
Right
ni Eliza Valdez. Just as we talk about her, she makes herself look good to give them a 4-point lead. 11-7. Hang time from Eliza Valdez.
Dalawa na naka-block yung kasama, oh. Yan, naka-block na yung dalawang kasama mo. Umatras ka na din lang, anya nga, i-cover mo. Hindi lalapit sa'yo yan. Ha? Hindi lang yung aapat yan. Tsagayin nyo pa. Hindi pwedeng ganyan na ano, ayaw nyo kagad lumaban.
Pinaktis yung bita na! Dapat na kayo, tatlos pa
Kaya kaya sinabi natin kanina, and it's very crucial. If you're rooting for Ateneo, it was very crucial for them to win that first set.
4 points
Because
up for the Lady Eagles.
parang mong binabaon ngayon yung itong moral nitong FEU. Kasi kung if you're rooting for FEU, you get that first set, you say to yourself, here we go. We can beat these guys.
And, you know, that was what they had there
Yep.
against La Salle. Yung
Correct.
moral talaga, the morale was very high. And so that's why the games that they had after that loss to La Salle, you can see that there is a difference in terms kung paano yung presence nila inside the court, their confidence, their movement as well.
These are a bunch of very young girls from FEU, so there is a lot to learn in terms of, you know, experiencing game time situations. And marami, you can practice it all, you can watch it on TV, but experiencing game time pressure situations, coming back from deficits, you know, that's where you learn throughout the course of the season. Right now, FEU is falling apart here in the second set. Sabi nga natin, mga bata pa to mga to. Yan ang sitwasyon nila Jem naman dati, 2 years ago.
Few
Nung
years
sila yung mga
back.
sophomores din. Na talented, but marami pang hanapin pagdating sa maturity at experience. Lazaro keeps it alive. Jem, bininibi niya.
That was too short.
Again, she wanted to go give it to the front line.
And kita mo, no, all of the attempts that they have, pag dinadala over ball, they don't give it to the outside hitter. Palaging nandun sa side ng utility spiker o dun
Okay.
sa side ng setter.
Ferrer to Gretchen Ho. I think that was pretty low.
Too low for Gretch.
Ten serving 13. Couple of points for FEU to get them back here. And ang tanong din dito, okay, now we go back to that topic of Micah Morada being out. Who will be the leader now in times like these? That's another question. Maybe it will be Giselle. Maybe it should be Winnet Eulalio.
And it's different if you have someone inside the court that can actually hold the team together.
Like Micah, no?
Like Micah. Yung, syempre, na-experience na yung mga ganitong pressure.
Ito, tatlong sunod na puntos to, just as we said.